Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kara here with another Guardian Tales video, and in today's video we're going to be doing the first episode of the free-to-play series that I said I was going to do in my last video. And I thought this would be kind of fun for a couple reasons. First of all, I want to really understand the story here in Guardian Tales. In the beginning of the game, I skipped through a ton of it because I just wanted to progress. I wanted to get to the end game, I guess, as fast as possible. And for a game like this, the story is actually really good, whereas most of these games don't have good stories. It's more about, I want to see what the end game's like. I want to see if I actually enjoy this game when I'm past the story. But for this one, they constantly keep updating it, and even now where I'm at in the story, it's actually really good. So I want to learn exactly what's going on in this game, because I think that's one of the major parts that I think is going to be fun about doing this free-to-play series, is really understanding the story. And then the next part of it is I feel like I'm probably out of touch with a lot of people that are just starting or have been playing relatively recently in Guardian Tales, and especially the people that don't spend money at all. Because I could try to put my mindset in a player that doesn't spend money, but without actually going through the motions of playing the game again, especially for the beginning with my knowledge as an in-game player, I don't think I truly understand it at the moment as well as I should if I'm going to be giving advice on this. So I think this is going to hopefully help my content out and make it more relatable to people that are actually going through this game in this position as a free-to-play or a light spender. So that's going to be the goal here. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to be streaming it. For the first one, I want to make it a pre-recorded video, and then a lot of them are just going to be streamed because I think it'll be a lot of fun to just do it live on camera, and we could all experience it together. So yeah, that's going to be the free-to-play series. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And with all that out of the way, let's actually get into the content here. So I've done a couple things on this so far, and I'm going to explain how I got this pretty good start, in my opinion, when it comes to a free-to-play account. So if we look at it, right now, I ended up getting Camille as my first hero. I got his exclusive weapon. So those two things that I did here, this takes luck, because in the beginning of the game, you essentially get through the beginner missions here. You're going to get 4 10 pulls straight off the bat, but you're going to get a ton of gems. So you're probably going to get like about 6 10 pulls total. And then when it comes to summoning, you are guaranteed 1 exclusive character in the beginning of the game after 3 pulls. And then you're guaranteed 1 exclusive weapon after 3 pulls as well. And if you hit the weapon before the 3 pulls, it's not like that's just a free one, and then you're going to be able to get another one guaranteed after 3 10 pulls. It's just either you could pull it after 1 pull or you pull it after 3. It's just like a built-in soft pity system in the beginning of the game that you will never get again. And what I was able to do, and I believe how it works, is you get the same summoning chances as the banner that you're pulling on. So I had a 50% chance once I hit that white box of it being Camille. And then I had a 50% chance of the white box being Equinox here on his banner. But you could apply that to anyone. So if you're watching this way down the line, whatever banner is coming through, you're still going to have that 50% chance once you have that white box there of it being the character you're going for. And depending on when you're starting this, hopefully you pick a good hero for this that you're actually going to want to start an account with. And there's a ton of characters in this game that I would want to be my main starting hero in this. And so you're not like limited to just 1 or 2 heroes. So whatever banner's going on at that time, you're probably going to have a really good experience at the beginning if you pick, most of these heroes. I think there's probably more heroes. There's only a few heroes that I wouldn't want to start my account with, versus there's only like a very niche amount of characters that are going to give you the best start. But definitely there is ones that are better than others. I just don't want people to feel bad that it's like they don't have 1 of 3 heroes that is going to ruin their progress. I think it's very far from that. Even with how popular Future Princess is, I think, yes, she's amazing, but there's still a lot of really good characters you could progress pretty far with. It's not until way later down the line that characters like that are going to make a big difference. So why I was saying you need to get lucky for this is because I was able to pull specifically these 2. I was able to pull his weapon and his character, but rerolling in this game is actually very easy. It only takes until beginner mission 1-1 to get 20 summoning controllers. Then once you summon a hero, you're going to get 20 more summoning controllers. So you have 4 attempts right off the bat. And there's a ton of ways to get gems just for doing this. So you're going to be able to get all these pulls out of the way right off the bat. So if you don't pull the characters you want, you could just re-roll again. And rerolling this game this is probably one of the most accessible games to reroll that I've seen. Yeah, if you're willing to reroll, you could get the weapon and you could get the hero that matches. But you do have the built-in pity of after 3 pulls you get the hero, and then 3 pulls you get the weapon. And then you could just keep rerolling until you get the hero and weapon to match up, regardless of what hero that is. Then every single person could go here, and every month they're going to be able to get this box right here at the very end, because I've already bought it for this month. After 3 10 pulls, you can get this epic exclusive equipment box, and you can buy that. And then that's going to give you a random weapon, a random exclusive weapon. It could be the weapon you just pulled, which would be a massive bummer and really slow down progression, because later down we're going to want a wide range or a big roster of all these weapons so we can get our guardian level, or our guardian level up higher, because it's gated by how many exclusive weapons you have and how many unique heroes you have too. So you're going to want a wide range of these characters as soon as possible. So trying to hit that as soon as possible is great. So it just so happens for me that the monthly reset happens in a few days. So in 3 days for me, it's August 28th at the time of recording this. So I was able to buy that. Then going for the weapon pull, because I've only done 3 weapon pulls, here's where the actual real luck comes from, is going to be me in the process pulling this weapon. So I ended up here, let me just actually go to my inventory. So I was able to get Solaris from a pull. So I was able to, after in 2 weapon pulls, I ended up getting this one, and that was my pity for the weapon. Then on my 3rd pull, because I was going for the 300 magic metal for a random exclusive, I happened to pull Solaris. Then that last one became Omega Blaster that I was able to purchase, and the 300 magic metals thing that you get every single month. So realistically, if you're willing to do the rerolls, you could get 1 weapon and then 1 random weapon from that box. That would be a good start. I just happen to get even more lucky in having this weapon as well for Solaris. And then if I ever want to get Mayriel down the line, or if I ever pull Mayriel down the line, I'm ready to go. I have 2 good Earth heroes here. And then MK99 is a great hero. I have her weapon as well. And so I would say a pretty good start here that is pretty doable for most people. This is definitely on the higher end. It could even be better than this as well, based on how many pulls you get. I still have a lot of gems to go, so I'll have a lot more opportunities to pull down the line. But I would say, hey, in the beginning of your account, I would say this is a great way to start. Pretty repeatable in my opinion. It doesn't take many. You can at least get to this point to attempt the pulls pretty quickly. It's just hopefully you get lucky and you do this quick so you can actually move on and start playing the game. Then I wanted to talk about too the packages in the beginning. If you're willing to spend money, these packages that expire after about a week of playing, because I'm on day 3 of this free to play, even though I haven't played it that much. It's just I made this 3 days ago. This one right here, you could buy this one time. You could pick any hero, like look, just pretty much any hero that's been summonable, even Scintilla, I believe, yeah, Eleanor. Who's even more recent? Let's say, can you do Arena? Let's see if you could do Arena. I'm not seeing Arena. So it looks like they have kind of the limit of what they would want here on their jumping package 1. Then you could get their weapon. So if I was willing to spend, I'm not, if I'm willing to spend the money on this, $10 would give me another hero. So you can have the hero and the weapon too. So you can combine it. What would be like a good character with what I'm starting with? I would probably want a tank, so I'd probably go like Future Princess or something like that. So for $10, anyone could start with Future Princess if they really wanted to. Then over here, they can even start with more if you're willing to really whale out right off the start in the first week. This is probably one of the best deals I've ever seen. This is the best deal, just period. $10 gets you both. Whereas this one, you could buy 4 times and you could just pick a hero and get 100 of these summoning controllers as well. You could do that too, for any of these characters. So this is another way, if you're willing to spend money, you could really get a jump start and get a full roster that you're going to be able to use for the entirety of, all content. If you really wanted to, all you're going to need to do is just farm the heroes, farm the hero crystals, or farm the Evo crystals, and then farm the hero crystals to be able to actually limit break them. So you could, do that, but that's significantly more expensive. That'd be $100 to, it's $50 per hero, but you're going to get a ton of summoning controllers in the process as well. So that's actually a pretty decent deal. And then this is another one. I don't like this one too much for 10, but it is $10. I would say this is above average for only $10 here. And then these are specific to the patch. After those ones, these are all specific to whatever patch this is. So if you're seeing this in the future, they're not going to apply to you. These ones right here, these jumping packages are actually pretty great. If you're willing to spend money, those jumping packages are actually pretty good. Just wanted to show those because I didn't know of jumping package 2. I knew about jumping package 1, but jumping package 2, if you're a bigger whale than that, you can really set up your account exactly how you want it right off the start. Here, let's actually go through this. Let's complete world 1, and I figured that would be a good way to end this one right here. We're actually pretty close to it. It is kind of funny. Well, in the beginning, you could only have these 2. You need to complete world 1. What I'm using here, got sharpshooter on him, got his cards going on. We don't have rebuilding attack cards is going to probably take a bit. I wanted to do this. I'm just going to pretty much be spamming awakening crystals on him so I can auto awaken now, which is fantastic. So unlock maximum amount of nodes when available resources, boom. And then, it just kind of caps you here. So I can just keep auto awakening until, he's fully finished, because he's a good character. I'm just going to go all in. He's going to be my main. And then Earth is a pretty good faction. We're probably going to be building up Craig here. Already got him. He's going to be a good tank. You do get, if you're got super unlucky on your pulls, you're guaranteed Karina for sure right off the start. So if you're going dark, she's going to be good. There's a lot of ways. It's going to be nice to go full mono element and see how that plays out. So I think the Earth element's one of the better ones, but looking at pretty much any element, you'll be able to figure out a way to do it. But at least watching this series, you'll see mono Earth as my go-to element here. I figure the last thing to talk about before I end the first video here is going to make a massive push. The hero growth thing in the shop, this is going to be massive because we're going to be getting a whole bunch of these star pieces. And star pieces, I'm going to nowadays, because before when I played this, you only had 2 of these. You had to either, it had half the unique heroes on one and then the other half of unique heroes on the other. Now it's all element based. So I'm going to be able to just target and really expedite being able to farm these heroes fast. So Camille is going to be 5-star significantly faster than I've was ever able to get a 5-star hero when I first started playing. So I'm going to be doing that. Plus I'm considering it. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it, but you could be buying these evolution stones for your specific hero. So down here we got Camille's at the very bottom for its 20 of these hero crystals for 1. I think the only character in the game that's ever worth really using these is probably your first hero to 5-star, but it's so fast to get someone relatively to what it used to be to get someone to 5-star that I might not even bother doing that. I might still be progressing just fine without it, and then once he's finally 5-star, I'll have all my hero crystals saved up and limit break him as far as I possibly can. But if there's ever going to be a hero that's worth buying them in the shop, probably going to be this my main first hero here. And then I was looking through here, I'm debating about buying these guys for gold. I'm going to see how much gold I'm really starting to get through the story as we go through, but buying these just for the experience in the book. But if anything, I'm going to buy probably going to be these accessories. There's a decent stuff there. Then costumes, probably not going to be buying too many costumes until way later. What else do we got? This is the next step. These purple coins are going to be absolutely massive for us when it comes to progression. We got a ton of these stamina we can get. We're going to be buying, I'm going to be trying to buy as many of these evolution stone boxes for Earth type heroes. It looks like we got 4 of these from World 2 that we're going to be able to really maximize or be able to try to push it up and get to the point where we have our 5-star or our natural 2-star characters 5-star as fast as possible. We got the coffee grinders that are amazing. Those things are a snap buy that we get every single world level. But there's a lot of good stuff here that we're going to be able to get from side stories. We'll be able to get a lot of resources, but we're going to be targeting the purple coin shop a ton and also the hero growth a ton as well. That's where all of our star pieces are going to go, at least in the beginning, because later on we can get heroes with star pieces, and then we'll be able to advance our town with star pieces as well. But I think in the beginning, it's definitely going to be all about getting Evo stones for Camille. So that's going to be it when it comes to this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this series. And with that, guys, I'm out. Peace.